And we are live. All right, so I kind of started the stream a little bit quicker just to let people come in, and then, yeah, we're gonna get ready to rock soon. Say hello in the chat here over to the right, and I will attempt to pronounce your name. I got my water here. Hello, Derek. Hello, Swaroop D. JVS. Consume, enhance, replicate. Sadar, Tamal, Amar, change it, Tamal, what is up? Yeah, gonna get started here pretty soon. In the meantime, I'm gonna show you a picture of my snake because that's what I like to do from time to time. Let me find this cool picture that I took. I got both my snakes together and I took a picture. Let me find it. I'm on the other monitor right now. Right here. Check out my monster snake versus my smaller snake. Look at this. That's the big one is my 17-foot reticulated python, and then the smaller one is my 7-foot, 1-year-old Burmese python. And I put them just next to each other very quickly. I didn't let their heads go near each other. But yeah, she's a monster. She is a monster. I'd really like to get her out maybe for the 4th of July. We're having a party. Maybe eat a few kids or something. Who knows? All right. All righty. We have, all right, 110 people. We are going to get started. All right. So today, just like last stream, we're going to repeat what we did last week. I'm going to create one of my interactive UI design challenges for the upcoming free design course or design test game, plus the launch of the DesignCourse.com, which will be several months from now. And this is the UI test game. You can actually go there and take the tests that are there now. Right now there's 6 of them. I want to have at least 15, and we're going to create one of those tests today. So you can go to that URL. I just pasted it in the chat, and you can actually take these tests right now and see how you do. But we're going to create a new one. We're also going to do, I'll also do maybe about 4 times throughout this stream, which lasts about an hour. We'll do a fun little game where you go to the Discord server, and I'm going to temporarily open up the ability to post your UI design in the submissions channel, and then whoever gets there first gets their site reviewed. And I'll review it real quick. And I think we're going to start off doing that. So I'm going to go to, let's see here, my negative space submissions page. So if there's a Discord link here in YouTube in the description. Click on it, join up, and I'm going to unlock this. Right now, nobody can type except for me, of course, because I am the admin god. But I'm going to open it up right now, and then you can submit your design. So the first person to submit for this round 1, I'll review it real quick, and then I'll go ahead and start doing the design and the HTML and CSS and tying it all together to create one of these cool interactive UI design tests. So let me go to permissions, and I'm going to allow people to send messages. All right, who's the first? Maverick CER. Well, JVS was, but of course, yeah. Hey, my wife's calling me. What's up? I'm streaming.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just call me when you're done.
No, it's fine. Well, whatever.
You can't call Aldi's. They don't have phones anymore because of like they cut back on staffing. So you can stop into Aldi's when you pick up my contacts and just see if maybe I dropped them in the parking lot.
Okay.
That's the only other place I can see.
All right. All right, bye.
Thanks. Bye.
All right. Let's try this one. Let me go ahead and lock this. Unless JVS locked it for me. No, he didn't. Okay. Save. All right. My wife lost her contacts. $300 worth of contacts. She just brought it home, and it's like she's trying to find them. Okay. All right, what is this? All right, okay, this is one of those really unique, witty takes on a personal portfolio. It looks like HTML email developer. I actually like the topography right here. Everything seems to be structured good with good typographic visual hierarchy. For me personally, it kind of throws me off just because it looks like it's a real web interface within the browser. So for what it is though, I would probably want to structure these out a little bit better. They're pretty close together. I feel like, you know, you have folders here. They should be styled a little bit differently than the subfolders. These may be slightly different. Honestly, it's interesting, you know, to take these unique approaches, but I feel like I'm looking at my email client. But for what it is, in terms of UI design alone, it's actually, you know, it's pretty cool. There's not too much wrong in terms of the UI design itself. Can I close that? No. Yeah, pretty interesting. All right, let's get started. Here we go. So I already have an idea of what I want to do. I want to create a little user interface. Here's what we did last week on the live stream. So like, what's wrong about this particular example? Well, I would say color, because that was just not contrasting well enough with that icon. And I forget what's wrong. Wait, there was something else wrong about this. What was it? Nothing is wrong. Visual hierarchy, I completely forget. I think it had something to do with the button. Alignment, scale. I think it's scale. Yeah, that's right. That's a little bit not obvious now that I'm looking at it. I don't know about that. Maybe we need to rethink that one. But either way, all right, we're going to create a new one. So, to get started, we'll be in Figma. Where's Figma? Where the hell did he go? Ugh. Okay. Oh, I'm not going to use Figma. I decided to use XD today. That's why. Here it is. All right. So what I'm going to create is a little like a URL shortener user interface, kind of like a little blip of sorts. So what do I want to do with the background color this time? I really don't like going mid unless we have a panel on top of it. Let's just try this out just to do something different. I want to give people different looks. All right, and we're going to have a form. I think the form needs to really stand out quite a bit. What are you talking about? Send your WhatsApp number. What are you doing? Unreal. All right. Send your WhatsApp number. Okay, let's see here. Shorten your URL, whatever. You know, I guess this will just be a kind of like a label. Let's just stick with Nunito, which is the default font in the DesignCourse interface. I'm not sure if maybe we can have that be a floating label, although that'll require a little bit more work on my end in terms of the front end development, but I'm not sure if I want to do that right here live. Well, let's first, yeah, I'm not even sure if I want to have this background. Maybe we can do something like that, and then we'll take this and have a nice big old beefy text field, and maybe we'll do, let's bring this to the front, and let's get an icon, a little link icon. So I'm gonna go to icons for design plugin, link. There we go. Well, this looks like crap so far, so just bear with me. Maybe a little bit larger. All right, just kind of getting things into position. Maybe we can grab this color back here. All right. And then for a button, I think what we can do, I'm trying to figure out, and also, do I want to have a pill shape, or do we just want I kind of like that better. The big old rounded pill shape text here, text fields and form inputs, I'm not really a fan of anymore. I think that's a little bit of a dated approach. Kind of like this. Maybe we won't make it bold. Yeah, I think I like that. And then we'll take, I know this isn't centered up within the context of this stuff. Hell, I may even just remove that. And then we'll take this, we'll duplicate it, get rid of this stupid borders that Adobe loves adding on every freaking element that you add. Very frustrating. We're gonna make this a color. Maybe we'll screw up the color here. All right, and then we'll take the upper left. No, not that one. There we go. And then we'll put in our shorten it. Okay, we're gonna have to go black with that, I believe, for maximum contrast. Make this bold. Now the background, I don't like, I think it needs to be darker. So what we'll do is take this, and then we'll put a little bit of like a subtext right here. And we're gonna put in, why is this left lining? Annoying. Yeah, let's just take this, duplicate that. Like right there. And we'll put in some type of like just subtext, sublabel, like maximum of 15 URLs per day. Okay, something like that, just so we can get that in there. And then we'll scale this down maybe to 16. And maybe we'll just put it right here or right there. I'm not sure. You could put it here, there. That kind of looks weird. I think maybe right here is better. Yep. And then we're going to create this, of course, in HTML and CSS. But hold on, let me think here. We're going to duplicate. You know what? Yeah, let's duplicate that. Maybe we'll have an actual label. Make it bold and bigger. And this one will just say there we go. What do you guys think of this? So this will be like the correct version. And then yeah, this will be the correct version. And then we'll screw up the design for the purpose of the tests. Well, I gotta work. I gotta, you know, my YouTube views haven't been doing very good this year, so I'm trying to kick it up a notch, and I'm gonna start really changing up how I do videos here in the coming months after the launch. I think I need to change things. It's been getting stale. JVS says add a settings button. Where would I add a settings button? like to the right here. Let's see. Actually, I don't like that button. Maybe we'll do this. What's everybody doing for the 4th of July? It's coming up. If you're in the United States, at least, of which I know most of you aren't. But does that make sense to put a settings button there? Will we put it here? The colors are bad. You don't like my colors? I think the colors are pretty decent. Yeah, I kind of liked what I had before already. Yeah, I mean, well, we'll see. We'll see if it's worth adding. For now, I'm going to keep it off. All right. Yeah, I think right here is pretty good. Let's just get this ready to rock in the system. So, in case you haven't seen this, you know what? How long has it been? 17 minutes. Let's do another. Actually, let me get this set up first. All right, so let's go here. I'm going to go to designcourse.com/admin. UI test game. Yeah, we're just going to add this. So we come down here. We're going to create a new module. We're going to call this URL shortener. URL shortener. Save that. Add it to the list. So you guys will all be able to see this if you go to that URL. And then we're going to edit it. We're going to change it to a test and save it. Now if we refresh, it shows up down here and it's blank. So now let's create the HTML necessary to replicate that design we made. So what we'll do is open the editor and we'll get ready to rock. So I'll go back and forth between this and that. All right. I don't know enough about that platform yet, so I haven't really looked into it. It looks interesting about the Copilot thing, the AI thing. All right, let us do this. All right, so what's the first initial markup that we need? I'm just going to wrap everything in a section element with a class. So section class equals URL S for URL shortener. And then we're going to put in a label. Fairly simple here. Shorten your URL. Can you guys see this, or am I on top of the code? I'm almost really on top of it. Let's do this and take this down. We'll beef this up. So this is a custom system that JVS created. It allows me to see the code to the right. Although this whole panel system, I don't think that was custom, but either way. Let us continue on. URL. So now we're going to need a text field. And I think what we'll use is in CSS, a pseudo before element for the little link icon. And then we'll position that as such, and then we'll give a lot of padding, I think, on the inside of the element in order to get the text location correct. All right, so we'll put in text. Wait, what am I doing? Input type equals text, brain fart, and then we'll do a class of, let's see, we'll just do URL, and then a placeholder of HTTPS, and then that will be good. And then we'll do an input type of submit with value shorten it, and then we're going to put a parent container around that and display flex it. So we're going to put div class of, let's just do call, and then we'll put in a closing div tag, and then finally we'll put a paragraph. What the hell? I just heard knocking in my room. I'm like, what is going on? And it's my my Burmese python. Like, she really wants to get out. You know what? I'm gonna get her out, and I'm gonna hold her for you because she likes to get out and roam around the room. I'll be right back. Trying to get her. Oh, almost done. Oh, look at her. All right, here we go. Let's do this. Hey, say hi to the camera. There she is. She's a monster. Although not as big as the one in the basement. All right, I'll just let her slither off me. Here we go. All right, what is this? Maximum 15. Hey, you're on my mouse. All right. Bro, come on. Stop that. Where am I at? We're at right here. So we're going to put that in. And yeah, let me just get her off. This is too tough. There we go. All right. Whew. Maximum 15 rows. Okay, so that's good for our yeah, that's good for the HTML. So now if we go back here and we refresh, you can see how ugly it looks. Shorten it. Okay. So now let's do the magical CS. Oh, let me do a review real quick. John, that's nothing compared to the other snake I have. Go to the beginning of the stream, like the first couple minutes. Let's go back to here. All right, I'm going to open this up. First person to submit the design will get a review real quick. So permissions, open it up, save. Kong was first. All right, that is it. We go back to permissions and we lock it. Okay. All right. Oddly enough, I've never coded in Python, by the way, just to let you know. Look, she's like still right here. She's slithering all around. Okay. All right. Okay, so there's some issues here. Issues with typography, I would say primarily. Like up here, this logo, I know this is a UI design review, but this logo, there's too much type crammed together. So if you're in charge of that, or you know somebody who is, have them address that first and foremost. Have hover states for your buttons here, so make sure you change those. This start right here, which I assume is just in place of home, it doesn't contrast enough with this blue background, so I would change that. Probably not make this text bold, and maybe make this background a little bit darker. And whatever you have two primary call to actions, it's best to emphasize one over the other. So like C services might be as it is here, and maybe this would be like an outline. In fact, let me do it real quick. So we'll just take background color, get rid, no. Where's that element specifically? Can I just select it? Why does everybody use the font tag? See, now it's like messed up. I was gonna design it, but it's the CSS is messed up. Yeah, so like this right here, if I can actually, yeah, look at all these font. Listen, this is all one paragraph. That should be in a paragraph tag, not three separate font tags. So definitely change that. I mean, I see it's in a paragraph tag, but look how many unnecessary CSS elements there are. Yeah, so I would definitely change that. Font weight, normal. There, I think that looks a lot better. Maybe increase the line height by like, I'm gonna throw out a number here. There we go, margin bottom. So that's a lot better than, let me refresh what we had before, like this. So definitely change that up. All right, that's it for a quick review. And let's do CSS. So this is section class URLs. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is get the background color changed to what I had in Adobe XD. So let's get this color here. She's right next to my hand, but I'm not worried about her biting me. So now I think it's called module test background. Oops. And then we're gonna do background right there. Let me see if that changed it. If I refresh, yes, here it is right here. I'm gonna change this little card background as well. Yeah, when you touch her at first, she hisses a little bit, but then once you get a hold of her, she's completely fine. Here, let me switch to this one. There we go. She's hungry. Yeah, she wants to eat. I think I'm gonna feed her today. Maybe I'll live stream that. All right, I'm just kidding. So this right here, what I do, just to experiment with colors, get out the dev tools, come over here, and then change module test card. I don't want the background to be green. I'm just giving myself an initial starting point. And we'll choose this, and then maybe just right there is fine. We'll take that color. And then module test card. Oh shit. She's about to knock over something. Okay. Background. Save that, refresh, and now it should be there. Okay, cool. All right. Oh, this should be white as well. Color. Wait. Module test card. A color white. Refresh that. There we go. All right, so now let's work on this main design. What our goal is to get this. We need it to look like this, and then we're going to make it look ugly. All right. Changing haircut so fast. I'm not changing my haircut. All right, so now we're going to, yeah, let's rock this out. Let's go and put, we have our section class URL. So URLs is going to be a width of, let's just put 40, let's do 50 M units. Although maybe that's too much. Let's just do 40. Okay, and then also let's do color white just for now. And then we have inside of here a label. So the first thing we're going to start with is a label. Font size is going to be, let's just put in 2 rem units. Let's see what this looks like here. Let me reset this. Shorten your URL. It's also font weight bold. All right, now it's not using the current font right here. It is right here though. Yeah, there you can see. And then what we'll do is we'll take our call class, which is right, let me make this a little bit larger, and then we'll make a display flex call. Although they're already on with each other, aren't they? Now, what I want to do here is get our input type. We're just going to put both inputs. I may have to change this, but we definitely need padding on the inside to beef them up. All right, and then for our input type of text, all right, we need to do border, top left radius 0.4 em. Let's do 0.5 em. And then also border bottom left. All right, and then we will take our input type equals submit and do the same thing, set border right radius. Wait, border top right radius will be 0.5, and then border bottom right. Okay, so let's save that, see what we have so far. All right, so I know our container inside, which is our section element, is a lot larger. So our div class call, let me think. How do we get that to expand all the way up in the context of using the flex box? I forget what those values are. I think I do it with CSS grid much more. With 100%, okay. All right, easy enough. Okay. That might be a little bit too long. Maybe I'll shorten up the parent container to like 35. All right. Refresh. All right, so now we need to make this work. This right here, this little thing. So there's a couple ways we can do this. I guess the way that we can do this is here. We can go ahead and save that somewhere. Wait, no, export rather. What am I doing? Export selected as an SVG. And then we'll just save that in the assets folder. I'm going to upload that, by the way, in my Amazon S3 account. And I'm going to, I'll do that off screen real quick because I got to log in and all that stuff. Let's go to upload, add files. All right. I'm just navigating off screen. if I can find it. Design course, curriculum, assets. Call it link.svg. What the hell? Where's the upload button? Oh, it's all wait. How? Like, what a horrible user interface. Come on, Amazon. You have all this money. Click on the link. I'm gonna get the URL in a second. All right, so I got it. Now what we'll do is go back to here. All right, so for this, what we'll do is we'll put an input type equals text. We're gonna do before. I hope this works. And then we'll do, let's see. I'm not confident about this. We'll see if how this works. We'll do a position relative, position absolute. Oh, sorry, you guys can't see what I'm doing here. There we go. Top. I'm just putting some initial values here. And it's not working. So, wait, what is that? No. Trying to think here. Why is this not showing up? Let me make sure my code is correct. A width. I have to set a width. Sorry. I still don't see it. Where's it at, guys? It should be like right around here. I may have to do an alternative idea, which means adding HTML markup and just using like an image. I wonder what I'm doing wrong. I don't think it does. No, I think just one colon works as well. See, that doesn't change anything. This would still, let me give it a background color. Let's just do green. Yeah, that's not working either. I'm fairly certain that background works for before. I did. I checked. Let's refresh this. It shows before, and here's all the stuff. Let me put something in here, test. I'm wondering, I have Z index 1. The pseudo element should belong to the container of the input. Yeah, maybe we'll try that. So we'll change this to call. Oh, no, look at it up here. So call needs to be position relative then. Okay, and then we'll get rid of that color here. No repeat. All right, so now we're getting somewhere. Thank you for that suggestion because that will work. So now we just need, it's a matter of positioning it correctly. So top, oh shoot, I did not want to click that. Top will be 1.2. Yeah, 1.25. And then left is going to be right there. And then on the type or the input text, we'll put, I think padding left. Okay. So now if we refresh, that's a little bit better, but the size of this is incorrect. Oh, this needs to be color black. And I'm going to increase the font size to like 1.125. Of course, that throws everything else off. We're also going to do margin top. No, we'll do that on the call. All right. So now we're going to need to adjust this value right here. And then this will be like 1.5. Okay. Let's save that. Let's see what this looks like. Okay. Oh, we can use text indent that. Oops. Now, let's do also a margin bottom. And let's fix up that call to action. So we'll do background color is black, padding 0, 2M units, font weight bold. Let's see what this looks like here. It's like the text is like off, but it is centered. But I'm going to put a slightly less margin top, like 1.45. There we go. So now if I refresh, okay. Let's give ourselves a hover state and also a cursor pointer on the button. And then on the hover state, we're going to do slightly lighter. That's it. So now, probably can go a little bit lighter than that. All right. So I think I like this. This is pretty decent. What did I do with this type though? I didn't really pay attention to that. It looks pretty good right here as is, so I don't think I need to necessarily change that. Where the hell did it go? Oh, keep on forgetting it's XD. I did make it kind of smaller. Let me find, yeah, I did make it a different color too. So let's adjust that. Oh, what am I doing? It's not the right thing. It's the only paragraph here. Oh, and I forgot to do a couple things. I need to put call before each one of these so it doesn't affect any of the other elements in the user interface. And then I'll do call P. Color, save it. Did that change? Am I using something else? What is happening here? Oh, why am I doing that? It should have been URL. Sorry about that. I have to go back. I'm just updating this real quick. I'll do another review here in 1 second here. There we go. Okay, awesome. Ready to rock. All right, so let's do a what do you call? Let's do a review real quick before we get this all situated and finalized. So I'm gonna go to this thing right here, and we're gonna go to edit channel. We're gonna go to, oh, you know what? I forgot about this. I actually have I have beta testers as a part of the DesignCourse curriculum, and somebody submitted a design from one of the design challenge modules. Let me show you. We'll go to beta, and right here, this is all the modules I have. This is going to be part of the actual service, and somebody completed one of these challenges. So I can go to my beta admin. Yeah, we have 40 modules right now. And then I can come to the challenge submission section. 4 days ago, I forgot about that. Sorry about that, bud. I can't let that happen when we really launch for real. So let's check this out. Let's check out what this person did for the challenge. And okay, so this was for a design challenge for creating a hero section. So the way this works is if I go back here to the app, there was a hero design challenge right here. And what they needed to do was take this design right here. Let me maximize this. So it already has the header and the navigation, but they needed to create the hero section. And so this is me describing the actual challenge. And so now, as a part of the service, what I do for people who pay for this upgraded feature, for me to actually look at their designs and review them, I go in and I look at their design submission, and I correct anything that it looks like they could correct, essentially. This person actually didn't appear to do too bad of a job. So what I would do is I take, what is that? Get out of there. I take their design, I go to Figma, and I copy it, and then I create a new Figma file, and I can hit play, by the way, just to see what they did. I think they may have had some prototyping here, maybe. Well, I'm not sure. Either way, now I can look at it and I can say I can actually make adjustments and also post comments. So what would I change about this? All right, so maybe that's the original. So here's going to be the changed version. It feels like in this section, the type is too big right here. So it's real close to this person's illustration they chose. So we could change this up a little bit. And we have a couple different ways. So first thing, I want to change the size. Get it down, and also change the leading or the line height. Making small adjustments there. This is a good separation still with the visual hierarchy. I think these right here, the font size of those needs to be changed as well. So if I change it in the components that this person created, it's going to change it in the original. So what I'll do is just copy this and then just do a screenshot of it. Now I can change like the font size. So I can come in here to the components and I can take the font size down. All right, and then we'll center this up and also center it in the middle. So it's, let's just do 29. So this is 29, and then also for that, this will be 29 as well. It will center this. All right, and then obviously the same thing would have to happen for this. So 29, center, center, and 29 center, center. And so I would change that, and then maybe I can also show them another idea in terms of the layout. I could do this. That's kind of cool. So this is one of the main services I'm going to call mentor. I'm essentially a mentor of each of the students, where I take their designs based on their submissions and I try to improve them. So if we move this up here somewhere, we have the original right here. And I obviously only changed a very small amount of stuff. This is the original. It looks very close, but I'm just kind of separating things out a little bit more, decreasing the size here in these buttons, and just providing an alternate view. But so they did a good job. So now what I can do is I can click share, copy the link, and then come over to my rating system. So I can rate them. They did actually a pretty good job. So I'd like to say 7.5, but we don't have a point system. It just goes from 1 to 10. So it's between the 7 and 8. I'll just go ahead and give them an 8 because they did a pretty good job. And then great job. I leave a comment. So I made some small adjustments to the type and the size of the text in the buttons. And then I can submit the URL, the prototype URL, and then hit submit review, and then they get emailed and notified. And yeah, all right, awesome. Well, I'm just gonna consider that a review. All right, so now let's go ahead and continue on and finish up that interactive test. So let's come over here, and what we do is come out here, and then we're gonna add all the default choices, and we have to figure out a way to break this design. So what could be wrong with this design? Oh, sorry. Didn't think about that. All right, so we could do alignment. Maybe that could be off, although I've done that several times already. A massive input field. Let's do, one of the things that we can do is maybe, let's get contrast and screw the contrast up of this portion, this maximum of 15 URLs per day. So what I can do is open the editor. Well, first let's go back there. We'll put contrast. We'll make that a correct answer. And we're going to say I'll call it a sub-label, or no, the label beneath the text field lacked contrast. Okay. That's going to add a class called contrast. So we're going to save it. And then go up here to our editor. I'm going to come down here and specify fixes. And we'll do URLs and yeah, right here. But we'll put in contrast first. And yeah, why is that not changing it over here? Oh, that's why, idiot. There we go. I'm not sure what that looks like. Let's see what it looks like over here. Oh, that's way too less. I don't want it to be like really obvious. Let's change it over here. That way I know exact value I can get. See, that contrast ratio is only 1.91. Let's make it a little bit less obvious. Now it's 2.62. So we'll use this exact color. Why is it an RGB? There we go. Here's the hex. We'll copy that, and that's going to be the default. And then we're going to do a transition color, 0.7 seconds. Save it. Let's check it out in the test. Here it is. We'll say contrast is wrong. Did it fix it? 2.63. Is that the same? Oh, it's because I put call. Sorry about that. Let's refresh that. Contrast. There it goes. Now it animates to the correct. So here's the before, here's the after. And let's screw up one more thing. Yeah, maybe we'll do typography. Let's use a stupid, ugly font. Everything here is using Nunito. So let's change this to an ugly font, or just a font that just does not work well. So let's go to fonts.google. Let's use Tourney. That would look so stupid. I just want it to be off, but like, let me see. What type of font is this? All right, so this is like a rounded type face. Let's do something that's not rounded, and maybe something that's a little bit condensed. So we can go to font properties, width, and let's also do sans serif. All right, let's just do news cycle. So we'll select this right here. We will import it. And it's called news cycle. All right, so now what we do is just import at the top. And then we will make for our label, font family, news cycle. And this is gonna look stupid. So if I refresh, yeah, that's gonna be a tricky one for people. But that is wrong, objectively speaking, in terms of typography. So now what we'll do is go to typography, edit. We're going to say the label's font did not match the rest of the other type found in the design. Okay, we can say something like that. Correct answer. We'll save it. We'll come up here to open the editor, and then we'll go to typography, URLs, label, font family, Nunito. Get out of here. All right, so now we'll save that, and yeah, let's do this. Typography. So obviously you cannot transition or animate between different fonts, but color right here. Oh wait, no, contrast rather. And there we go. That is it. Okay, maybe we should use a different font. I mean, this is going to be real tough for people to spot. Let's use a different one. Let's just use this one. I know this one's going to look horrible. Changa. All right, so let's get rid of that one. Let's just use this one. Import. Oh no, I messed that up. Now let's try it. Yeah, that doesn't look good. That looks a lot worse than what we had. Do you all agree? I mean, I think so. Floor and Pop is in here. Unreal. Have you made your 100,000 yet? How far are you? All right, so contrast, fixing that up, and typography, fix that up, and there we go, big improvement. I think that is good. All right, awesome. We'll do one more UI design review. So we're gonna go back to Discord. I'm gonna open that up, not beta testing. We're gonna go to, where are we at? Yeah, we're gonna go to here, open this up, permissions. All right, first person to submit in the negative space submissions channel, I will review. Here we go. Opening up, 3, 2, 1, save. All right, Nikon, you are the winner. You win the $1 million prize. Let's turn that back off. Let's check this out. Alrighty, big issues here. All right, problem. This text field cannot hardly see at all. What you need to do is take this bad boy, make it white. Huge improvement. You also have some other issues though. Oh wait. And the alignment, notice how email is just like not aligned vertically. That needs to be fixed as well. Sign up for our newsletter, not enough contrast with that. I would prefer to see it like darker green if you're gonna use that. Otherwise, yeah. Also, there's a strange, the topography is off as well. So right here, a lot of leading or line height between here. We need to fix that real quick. So we'll take this line height. You're using pixel values. Don't use pixel values for your fonts. Use rem for font size. And when it comes to other stuff like margin padding, you can use M units. Either way, see you later, Pop. Either way, we're gonna change this to like maybe 1.3 M units. And then a margin bottom will help as well for white space, which is not working. I'm not sure why. There must be something else occurring here. But yeah, you want to push this form down. And also just the general structure of this, you have it, it's not centered, it's not really left aligned all the way to where the logo is, and then it's not right, obviously. So I think you just need to use a better layout structure for this whole section. Kind of maybe go with what I did. You have a lot of width here, at least in the desktop version. You can just put that stuff, you could put these in 2 columns like I did with my UI design test. So yeah, that is it. All right, everybody, how long have I been streaming? Let's go check this out. Yeah, 1 hour and 3 minutes, perfect length. I'm going to see you all soon, all right? All right.